Hello everybody, Ace Titanium here, bringing you guys week 2 of the MDL against my opponent Bfarias, coach of the Crazy Kecleons. Um, their team is low-key kind of scary, but I think we can pull through, I think. Um, but it should be fine. They didn't. Let me see what they did not bring. They brought pretty much everything I expected. They didn't bring Flygon or Staraptor, which is very interesting. But you know, I'll take it. They didn't bring Reuniclus, so Crunch is pretty useless. Well, no, not entirely. Um, they didn't bring Terra so it's just Terra Lucario. They didn't bring Araquanid. Okay, who do I lead with? I can just lead Lycanroc here. Yeah, I'll just lead Lycanroc. There's not much else I can lead with here. Okay. So how much do you do to Rotom? A Celerock does way more than half. Okay, let me think about this, because they didn't bring a lot of the mons that I expected. So Chilamberry, Zapdos is kind of useless. I probably should have just gone Scarf, but this is fine. They don't really have a switch into a Celerock, so I can just Celerock here. Deal some good damage. Deal some good damage. I could have CC'd, but if they end up being Scarf, you know, I'd rather get my chip in. Oh. I guess they're not HP invested, which is fine with me. I'll just Celerock again. What could they be going for here? What are they switching out into? Water pipe? Okay. They're not Rocky Helmet. They're Black Sludge. I think what I'm just gonna do here is Psychic Fangs. I ain't got no other better plan here besides that. It's good chip. And I don't think they can KO me here, so I'm just gonna Psychic Fangs. It's probably not gonna do a lot since I'm burned, but yeah, it's not gonna do a lot, but it's chip. Yeah, nah. I ain't switching, buddy. Actually, I'm gonna switch now, because they might expect me to just sack this thing. So I'm just gonna go out into Zapdos. They probably expect me to just switch out. They might switch out into like Hydreigon or something, which is fine, but yeah, no, this is fine because Rotom is already chipped down a whole lot. Yeah, they switch out. Head game. I'm just gonna Volt Switch out. They might just like go for Flash Cannon or something, and I don't want to risk that on Whimsicott already. I probably should have ran T-Wave on this thing. And they hard switch. They don't have an electric type. They just sack Rotom, which is fine. I'm gonna go back out into Lycanroc because at least I'm putting out some pressure. I could go out into Whimsicott at this point, right? But I want to make sure that I'm at a good position to win. You know what I mean? Because like I could just go Whim and win, assuming they're physical Meloetta, which they probably are because it's pretty good into my team. They're probably Bullet Punch, right? They have to be Bullet Punch, right? Surely they're not. I'm gonna go out into Zap. And I'm just gonna Volt Switch out again. Well, they are Terra Ground, which is like the only issue. It's like the only and main issue about fighting this mon. Now, are you physical or special? Yeah, you are Bullet Punch. There we go. I'm just gonna Hurricane. I lose nothing from this because they might Terra just to waste a turn. Just so that I can't Volt Switch. So I'm just gonna Hurricane. See what comes in, because if Hydreigon comes in, they're taking chip. If Ogerpon comes in, yeah, they're gonna Terra. I figured. This is fine. I'm pretty sure I EV'd this thing to outspeed. Yeah, I outspeed Lucario. So I'm just gonna Hurricane. Go for the chip. There we go. And they're confused and paralyzed. Okay. So Lucario's out the picture. So is Rotom. Okay, yeah. I apologize for the hacks. Okay. They have Hydreigon, Meloetta, Ogerpon. What am I missing? Am I blanking out? What am I missing? Oh, they brought Weezing. Okay, so Weezing is almost a half. I think Whimsicott can win because my Whimsicott set is kind of diabolical. When I Terra Steel, Weezing can't touch me and I can just Leech Seed it. Okay, they go out into you. I expected as much. They might not go straight for the kill. Might not. Even if they do, that's fine? Question mark? Okay, yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured as much. I can just go out into Whimsicott. Actually, I can just go out into, Ceruledge, because they can't, I'm gonna endure, just in case. Because if they cudgel, right? Yep, they cudgel. And close combat will kill. None of their mons can hit me with, let me see this, because I'm pretty sure the way I calc this with Ceruledge, you're Jolly, Ogre Pawn. So Bitterblade doesn't kill, but close combat does, so I'm just gonna go for the CC. Even if they go Wheezing, it's fine. I should have just Bitterbladed, but I'm pretty sure Wheezing dies to a Poltergeist at +1. No, they don't. But Bitterblade does recover me some HP, so I can just... I should be able to live this hit. Okay, you're just toxic, which is fine, because now I'm just regaining HP off this interaction. Yeah, no, I'm just gaining HP off of this, because then if Meloetta wants to come in, it's gonna have to try and KO. But by the time Toxic procs, I mean, yeah, they have to sack something here, right? Because Meloetta doesn't want to take a Bitterblade, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, Meloetta takes like 78 minimum, and I regain 40 of my HP back. They go Hydreigon. That's fine. I mean, I just close combat. If Ceruledge goes down here, it is what it is. I mean, he did his job. He forced out Ogre Pawn. Do I live? No, I don't. That's fine. Hey, peak cinema. I probably should have predicted the switch, and I would have been in a very good position. But now, with the cards in play, I can safely go into Whimsicott. I'm gonna Terra Steel. And Leech Seed immediately. Because if they Relic Song, I know they're physical. So they're sub. I just Moonblast here, don't I? Okay, so they're that type of set. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna go straight out into you. Sacrifice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sacrifice you here. Because they're gonna Calm Mind again. I want to make sure they can't. I'm in a little bit of a pickle. I should still be fine, theoretically. Theoretically speaking, I should still be fine, but... I'm gonna crunch here. They probably have Aura Spear or like stored power, which is fine with me. Shadow Ball. What are they trying to Shadow Ball? Slowking? I don't like that. I do not like that. The thing is that I didn't run any like HP investment. I have to risk it. Fuck. I should have predicted that. Okay. I'm just gonna Sucker Punch anyways. Because, like, I ain't got nothing better I can do here. Okay. So I can use Zapdos for something. But that involves tanking a Hyper Voice just so that I can chip this thing down. I'm gonna T-Bolt. Zapdos, bro. You gotta stop with this shit, bro. Hyper Voice. Yep. You can go ahead and eat your lefties, because now I'm gonna get this off. Yeah, I'm just gonna Thunderbolt here. Because I misplayed hard against this thing. I should have just Drain Punched. Oh my god. I mean, now I gotta deal with fucking Ogerpon. They don't know my Whimsicott set. Okay, that's fine. They don't know what I'm cooking, though. They don't know. Time to show them, boys. Is this a diabolical set? Yes. But I made it specifically for this motherfucker. You can't 1v1 me now. Nah. Nah. I ain't letting it happen, boy. Oh, you thought you had a boost? How cute. Nah. 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 You ain't got no boost. The only one with a boost here is me. I'm just gonna Cotton Guard again. Because no matter what, right? Like, they can't, like, kill Whimsicott here. I probably should have just been Terra Blast Steel. But, you know what? This works. Yeah, I guess they have to hope for a crit. Which is likely, considering Cudgel has a high crit chance. But this is fine. I mean, I'm just like gonna chip this thing down. Yeah, this is a diabolical ass set. And I feel bad, but you know, after what you just did to me with Meloetta, I don't feel as bad. Granted, I misplayed like a motherfucker, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I win here. GG's. Oh, this is... I feel bad for the Whimsicott set, but yeah, GG's, bro. Shit. Yeah, I'm not at the rate I'm going. I'm not beating the Toxicroak allegations. I gotta actually lock in. But GG's to him. He played really well, and I played like shit against that Meloetta. I almost fucking choked that win. GG's to my opponent. Good prep on their part. I don't really got much else that I can tell you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.